I have been talking about how Hedera is not included in the AI sector in this space, and I keep saying that it's ridiculous, right? We could see the self-reported tags, we could see the platform, the industry, the categories, the algorithm, all that kind of stuff. But the fact that Hedera is not included in the AI sector is just wild to me. And this is telling us that a lot of people are not actually paying attention to what Hedera is doing around the AI side of this space. Now, AI, we already know, is going to continue to grow more and more and more. In fact, AI is going to be much bigger than what anyone actually assumes it to be. Currently speaking, if we think about the AI market, it has a market cap of $33.31 billion, the all-time high almost $70 billion back in December. Most of this market is still just kind of ranging, it's still kind of consolidating, and everyone's still kind of wondering, is AI just a hype narrative? Is AI actually going to be a big thing in crypto? The biggest thing that I've always said on this channel is that we don't get AI at scale. We will not utilize AI in business models at scale, financial markets at scale. We won't use AI at all at scale if it isn't for blockchain. Why? Because blockchain unlocks AI. It unlocks the data behind it. It allows us to incorporate smart contracts to limit AI's reach. It allows us to control AI-based systems so they are not acting nefariously. And when we think about this, that means that a lot of these blockchain-based systems or networks or even DLTs will be the powerhouse behind AI. Now, again, like I've mentioned, the fact that Hedera is not included in this category is shocking to me. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But why do I believe that AI is going to be much bigger? Well, we already know that the race towards AI globally is on, right? Almost every single nation is looking at AI as a crucial piece in this new world of tech. AI has been getting adopted around the world at rapid pace. And in the US, even more recently, we know on July 23rd, from the White House, we have President Donald J. Trump is igniting the AI revolution in America. Today, I will sign a sweeping executive order to fast-track federal permitting, streamline reviews, and do everything possible to expedite construction of all major AI infrastructure projects. On top of that, we have President Trump has signed 3 executive orders on AI to accelerate data center infrastructure development, promote American AI model exports globally, and protect citizens from biased AI systems influenced by radical ideologies. When we think about what's happening here, this is the US saying, guess what? We know the race is on, and we want to be first. So now AI around the world is only going to continue to accelerate more and more and more. And when we think about this, blockchain is a crucial piece to this puzzle. And what DLT in this space is on the level in which Hedera is on? What am I talking about? Let's go over to Charles Adkins, the CEO of the Hedera Foundation's post regarding the collaboration with NVIDIA, Scan UK, Accenture Public Sector, and Hedera accelerating trust for pre-certified sovereign AI systems with breakthroughs on silicon governance. This is one of the largest updates that we've seen in this space with AI. Now, I want to go over this post from Mark Chadwick X, because we have here 99.999% of investors don't realize how enormous this actually is for HBAR. NVIDIA's $4 trillion market cap, company, new Blackwell chips, the future backbone of AI infrastructure, are integrating verifiable compute built on Hedera. This isn't just a partnership, it's total validation. There is literally no other crypto with this level of mainstream adoption on full display. Game changing. Accenture, worth $225 billion, and Scan UK are also involved, signaling real-world enterprise-grade deployment. This is going to be instituted worldwide. We're seeing the earliest signs of a ubiquitous technology that will be the absolute standard in the fastest growing industry, AI, today and the future. And here we actually have the image of the new chips, and this is trust rooted in the silicon of the most powerful AI processors, because this is actually with Intel as well, because this was Intel with NVIDIA and also Hedera. So we have the new Intel computing chip. Then we also have the NVIDIA Hopper GPU architecture as well, with, of course, confidential compute. Extends the trust boundary onto the GPU, providing for the first time hardware acceleration for confidential and verifiable AI workloads. And this is, of course, with Hedera at the center point. This is why I keep saying that when we think about Hedera, the fact that Hedera is not in the AI sector in this market is just absolutely it's shocking to me. It's completely shocking to me, especially when we have announcements at this size. Now, we know that this first got announced back in, I think it was December actually of last year, but this is a full update that happened on the 10th of this month. This is Equity Lab pioneers verifiable compute on NVIDIA Blackwell architecture. The key takeaways: collaboration with NVIDIA, Scan UK, Accenture Public Sector, and Hedera accelerates trust for pre-certified sovereign AI systems with breakthroughs on silicon governance. Equity Lab, one of the first organizations to leverage secure enclaves on NVIDIA Blackwell architecture to deliver unprecedented performance and AI alignment at scale. Reference implementation validates a new roadmap for hardware-backed cryptographic tools that deliver over 400,000 times performance boost compared to conventional methods. And then here we have the new architecture for verifiable AI. This got announced at the Raise Summit 2025. They announced a significant milestone on its verifiable compute journey deployment on NVIDIA Blackwell platform. This collaboration represents a transformative step forward in securing sovereign AI while maintaining the performance demands of agentic systems. Customers will benefit from uncompromised performance, reduced operational cost, and the ability to accelerate innovation while maintaining strict data privacy and sovereign AI governance. And when we actually look at NVIDIA Blackwell architecture, we can see over here the engine behind AI factories for the age of AI reasoning, now in full production. So they're already creating this overall technology, and this is including Hedera in the overall making of this. This is absolutely crazy. They're calling it the AI super chip, and this is with, of course, secure AI. And this is all through that confidential computing, which we've just recently talked about. And what's crazy about this is Hedera's tapped in. Think about how crazy this is. And when we go back over here, we could see the new architecture for verifiable AI. It got announced at Raise Summit 2025. Equity Lab announced a significant milestone on its verifiable compute journey deployment on NVIDIA Blackwell platform. This collaboration represents a transformative step forward in securing sovereign AI while maintaining the performance demands of agentic systems. Customers will benefit from uncompromised performance, reduced operational costs, and the ability to accelerate innovation while maintaining strict data privacy and sovereign AI governance. And we could also see the full breakdown down here, and we could also see a quote as well from the founder of Equity Lab. We're proud to share that Equity Lab is among the first organizations to develop on NVIDIA confidential compute on Blackwell secure enclaves, leveraging the industry's first ever T-IO capable GPU to establish a verifiable root of trust for agentic AI workflows. Blackwell accelerates and deepens trust for agentic systems to be responsible and autonomous. As the first infrastructure provider to deploy Equity Labs verifiable compute on NVIDIA Blackwell, Scan is setting new standards for secure, high-performance AI deployments. Our customers can now leverage hardware-enforced security to create binding enforcement for their key protocols. And we also have down here from Accenture, with multi-agent architectures increasingly handling sensitive workflows across organizational boundaries, sovereignty isn't just about data or computational residency. It's about pre-certifying and registering before deployment that autonomous AI agents operate within defined legal, ethical, and geographical perimeters. And this is what I mean, right? You could actually control this with something like this, and it's only possible with Hedera. And here we have down here bringing verifiability to sovereign AI and the public sector. Again, all of this is just kind of enabling the guarantees that, number one, AI systems and AI agents and all that kind of stuff will be regulatory compliant, IP protected, then verifiable results. This is with crypto, right? Cryptographically verify AI operations and outputs, and then performance without compromise, achieve security without sacrificing computational efficiency. And yeah, I mean, this is crazy to think about because number one, when we think about NVIDIA or even Intel, because again, remember, Intel's also tapped in here. When we think about these names, these are the names that powered the, boom around technology itself. I mean, how many computers out there have, NVIDIA GPUs in them? How many computers out there have Intel chips in them? Like, this is where we start to see, the future really defined through crypto, blockchain, DLT. And this is where Hedera becomes a key player as well. And when we think about Accenture, right, we've talked about Accenture on multiple occasions. This is a powerhouse just by the names tied to Accenture alone. 9,000 plus clients served across more than 120 countries. They have 350 plus partners in their ecosystem. These are major names. And what's crazy about Accenture is they even have a section on their website that's titled Accenture plus NVIDIA, accelerate the adoption and workflow of AI to drive productivity, growth, and innovation. And this is, we help clients scale AI. We combine Accenture's proven AI scaling frameworks and deep industry expertise with NVIDIA AI software and accelerated computing to deliver rapid, scalable, AI-driven reinvention. We empower companies to implement secure, scalable Gen AI systems that enhance productivity and improve business outcomes. They have 40,000 plus professionals training on NVIDIA technology as well. Power sovereign AI for your region. Again, this is with all of that built in. This is through Equity Lab. Equity Lab is a part of this because we already know that they are because of this announcement with, of course, Accenture tied into it. And this is all, based around data, models, agents, applications. You could all, tap into this essentially using sovereign AI models. And then down here, we have work with Accenture and NVIDIA, transform AI technology into scalable solutions. AI Refinery converts raw AI technologies into scalable systems for AI-powered enterprise reinvention. Like, when we think about these names, right? Like NVIDIA, Accenture, they are powerhouses in the enterprise sector, in the financial sector. They are powering almost everything around us. And the fact that, it's just crazy to me that people don't realize how big this is for Hedera. Like, the fact that Hedera is tied to this is massive. And even on Accenture's website under AI services, right? So in the last 30 years, no technology has promised to change everything across a business until generative AI. Today, AI is the #1 driver of business reinvention, and data readiness is one of the most important factors for AI success. This is Data and AI Now. 97% of executives said generative AI will transform their company and industry. 67% of organizations plan to increase spending in technology and are prioritizing investments in data and AI. 75% of executives said that good quality data is the most valuable ingredient to enhance their generative AI capabilities, and 10 to 15% more revenue growth is achieved by data-driven companies than by their peers. So when we think about AI, this is only going to continue to be bigger and bigger and bigger. And look at the partners in change. These are the players that are already tapping into AI. You have Amazon here, Google, Microsoft, SAP, Databricks, Snowflake, IBM, NVIDIA, Oracle, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Teradata. And think about this, right? NVIDIA is working with Hedera. ServiceNow is working with Hedera. IBM's working with Hedera. Google's working with Hedera. I mean, Microsoft, we've kind of confirmed the connections with Microsoft. Like, all of these connections back to Hedera, it's insane to me. This is why I keep saying that Hedera is going to be 10 to 100 times bigger than what it is today. We are going to witness, a revolution through these types of projects. So the fact that Hedera is not included in the AI sector is shocking to me. It's shocking to me, and it's also crazy to me that Hedera today is valued at, what? We'll just go off of the fully diluted value, 13.32 billion. Yeah, I believe that this will be valued at 130 plus billion, and essentially at 1.3 trillion at some point in time. Because Hedera is much bigger than what we even realize, especially just through some of these announcements and where this space is headed. I'm extremely excited for the future for Hedera and for the rest of this space. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely like, subscribe, turn notifications on because of more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.